Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm trying not to do that hello, hello, hello anymore. Because I realized after I was listening to it, I was like, man, I said hello a lot. Hi, Jamie. Nice to see you. Your mom, Oshi. Nice to see you. Amy Jones. Hello, everybody. Retired Red. Thank you so very much for being here, everybody. I know there's some funny lives going on right now because I was just in recess. But I had already pre-scheduled it, and you know, we have to make do sometimes. I'm gonna have to catch her on the replay. So today I didn't Kimberly Martin, nice to see you. Um, I did invite one of my dear friends to come on here. Poet. Hi, how are you? I missed you. I loved what you did with Reese. It was great. Okay. I'm always butchering this name, but I think she said Sophia. I think it was Sophia. I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, just let me know. I'm truly sorry. Um, let's see. So today was one of those funny days. It was like I had a great day at work. Everything was good. I somehow threw part of my shoulder out, but that's not what we were talking about. Mischief, nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Anita on fire. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, I did get it right, everybody. See, I have a good memory. This stuff doesn't go away, Sophia. Okay. So, Ocean leaving loving soul. Hi, I forgot to say hey to you. So I appreciate you being here. The I think the chat just went a little faster than I was anticipating, people. So today was one of those days. So we're going to say one of those days, but not like I normally do. We're going to say one of those days like I had an amazing day and, had a very healthy lunch. We're still doing the losing weight for Denver. That, and I don't want to lose the card up there, Ugh. Just telling you, everybody, it might be sad if I lose that card. Um, but it's a part of a bet, and a bet is a bet. Um, Today I wanted to talk about I had a conversation with my mom because I was showing her the pictures of going down to LA and showing the pictures of Serge and how he got his present. Um, he also, not only did he get his present, he went to the comic book store and then got hold on, let's just find out how many. I'm not going to show you guys just because I am not trying to give out people's stuff. I already boo-booed, so I'm not trying to do that kind of boo-boo again. Um, so let's see how I can do this. Okay. Um, okay, let's do it this way. We'll do a search. There we go. Okay. Can I do it without exposing everything? Okay. So I think we're going to be able to do this. If my computer does not, well, this camera. Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. I should have just saved it and then brought it up here on the screen, but he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 comics. And he was so excited to read them. We've got Spider-Man, we've got Spawn, looks like Rocket. Yeah. Either which way, he was super excited. I can't wait to hear about his comics. But so anyway, I was talking to my mom and she was like, why do you keep doing this? And I was working my way into telling her that I went to a protest. And so as I'm getting ready to tell her that, the whole point of going down there was to be at that protest and to let people know, hey, you can't keep my father. Hey, I'm going to get him out. I'm going to get out anybody else that wants to be out. If you don't want to be in, I'm coming for you. Like choo choo Purdue, everybody. Choo choo Purdue. Um, But before I even had a chance to tell her I was at a protest, let me tell you how wishy-washy my mom is. Okay. We're going to tell you as best we can. My mom starts talking to me about my past. Now, by my past, when I was 11 years old, I was trying to open a window and the frame cracked and my arm slid through. I had to get 75 stitches inside and 75 stitches outside. It's the arm has no feeling in it. Like it's it works kind of, but then won't listen when you hold on. Oh, I'm not trying to give anybody the bird. So see how it goes down like that, the one finger, but then the other finger won't follow it. So I've got some nerve damage. So then she tells me that I'm working so hard to get my dad out, but she had to call Golden Era and threaten to go to the police if my father did not leave and come and see me when I went through the window. Now, the reason that she did all of this is because when I was basically dying, um, I said I want to see my dad, and I think I was 11 years old. And, I have obviously since seen my dad, but I wanted my dad. I really wanted my dad. And so she made it work. As she calls it, I made it go right, which is a Scientology term. And it's, whatever. So she's like, all you need to do is just threaten to go to the media. I've gone to the media. I've gone to the police. I've gone to all of it. So she knows something and I'm going to get it out of her. And once I get it out of her, I'm going to expose it. So then she turns and she's like, if that's not working to get him out, because I don't want to help, fine. You don't want to help, fine. Then she goes, you know what? You don't realize the things that you have. And I'm like, Miranda, thank you so very much. Oh, I am the media now. And that's fine. I will expose it all. I'm to a point where I'm just like, you know what? Here is everything. Hook, line, and sinker. Take it all. But I'm like, you know what? I'm very appreciative, because you could have done worse. She could have just walked away from me. But then I wanted to change the subject because it was one of those subjects where it's like, I don't want to go there, Mom. I really don't want to hear what you have to say, especially if it's going to be gnarly. So we start talking about Valerie and what she had to go through in the arbitration, which doesn't exist. And my mom was like, that was never written in LRH Tech. Woody woo. Woody woo woo woo. That's what they do. They make up shit all the time so that it appeases them so that they don't have to be in part of the legal system. Do I see Amy? Do I see Amy? I think it's a different Amy. I thought, I thought the Amy was in here. And so I'm like, you know what? I know that it's fake. It's fine. We don't have to talk about it. And she's like, good, because you never need to go to arbitration. It's not something that is real. It's not something, if you're looking for an apology, if you're looking for what they did to you was wrong, if you're looking for the torture apology, yeah, that's never going to happen. I'm like, you know what? Let's just change the subject. And she goes, if my mother had just given me the $50,000 to get you audited when you went through the window, there's a good chance that you wouldn't be gay. I'm going to let that sink in for a second. And now this just happened. So this just happened 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. And I'm a little dumbfounded because every time she seems to make a step forward, she takes like 30 back. And this is where I kind of reach out to Vaboop, but I figured, I tried to call and it wasn't working. So I need my iPhone back. But she looked me dead square in the face and, it may not audit the gay away, but it'll get out the the issues you're having with being gay. I'm not having any issues with being gay. I have zero problems with someone being gay, straight, bi, not bi, whatever it is that someone wants to be. I have zero issues with it. Purple, black, green, orange, I don't care. Don't care. But it reminded me that my mom still does have an issue with me being gay. She still has an issue with acknowledging who I am. And so it's getting to be a point where I'm realizing more and more and more that I'm going to have to choose. I'm going to have to choose to not communicate and just keep it to, almost like that shelf version. Like everybody's got that one family member that gets drunk, somewhere along the lineage. And what you do is you hide the liquor. So whenever they're around, you hide whatever it is that they're going to go for. And so I think that's what I need to start doing is I need to start hiding this stuff from her. And it bothers me because I would love to have her on. I would love to interview her. I would love to know certain things. I'm never going to get apologies, but at least I could get I shouldn't have done that. But I think that, she's never going to let go of that hold Scientology has on her because, her then justification, I don't know why I took my glasses off. Her then justification was, you were just PTS when you went through the window. That's all it was. It's not that the bloody frame was cracked and old. Let's not blame the malfunctioning equipment. It's that I was PTS. Really? Really? Because I'm pretty sure that the broken bones that I've suffered throughout my whole life was not caused because I was PTS. It was caused by a person. Oh, hold on. I see a question. If I've missed any questions, I do apologize. I'm going to go back to them. Oh, gee, it goes fast. Okay, question. Do you think your mom has an issue with you being gay because she wants grandchildren? Just a thought. She's 72 years old. I don't know, but she has a grandpuppy, and that puppy is spoiled more than anyone on this planet. Like Bambino gets filet mignon for his birthday. Bambino gets anything that he wants because he's fluffy and his tail curves. Being completely honest, if that was the issue, it's none of her bloody business. This is my body. And she could have adopted a grandbaby. No, I wouldn't trust her around. No, nope. But yeah, Miranda, hate is an excuse. And never be sorry for an opinion because that's how you feel. That is the one thing I will tell you. I will sit and cheerlead for everybody. Oh, Miss Chief, are you okay? Hold on. I'm going to come back to you in a second. I'm coming back. We're going in a circle. I heard Reese thinking that maybe she should exit stage left even. And I'm hoping that one of you that is listening to my chat will tell her no. Email it to her. Just let her know that she's amazing and what she's doing is absolutely amazing. Each one of us doing this is a lot more than we thought we'd be doing. But whether your hair's messed up or I've got like it growing in 30 different directions and I haven't quite figured out, let's be honest, look how I look. I look like a linebacker, everybody. And and I've never been the one that's like, I'm going to curl my hair. I'm going to put stuff in it. No, I'm the comb it, put some gel, call it a day. And this haircut requires actual work. So, I'm going to figure out what I'm doing. So let's go back. Mischief. Okay, here we go, Mischief. Yeah, I'm okay, Brian. I keep going one day at a time. I believe in one day at a time, but I also believe that you're loved. Um, and absolutely, um, keep putting one foot in front of the other and trying your best not to love you all. You know what? You're loved. You are absolutely adored. I see mischief, and it brightens my day. I see retired red. I see Miranda. I see Kelly. I see Amy. I know I saw more. So hold on. Let's do this in one breath. Nope, can't do it in one breath. I see Jamie. I see Nerman. I'm probably mispronouncing it. I know Sophia. As uh, uh, sorry, Ocean Loving Soul, Aurora. Wow, that just took forever. You know, I love each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you for helping me get my dad out. It honestly, for the first time, feels like and I told you guys yesterday, it feels like I have seats at a table, you know. Um, I'm I'm not used to having that. I'm used to, when I was having family meals, it became, you know, about bad food and the family acting up. And then it became this like large argument all the time about, why can't you be more like so and so? Why can't you do this like so and so? And then all of a sudden you stop wanting to be at the table. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, why are you fat? At the time I wasn't, but I was, one person kept repeating how fat I was on a regular basis. And then she'd turn around and be like, if you looked a little prettier, I'm sure you'd get a boyfriend. I'm hella gay, but she used to make fun of me. And so it stopped being fun to do anything holiday. It stopped being enjoyable because, you know, here I am. They make fun of me because I grew up in a cult. Well, I didn't know I grew up in a cult. Now I know. They're absolutely right. But there's better ways to handle things, because what they seem to forget is the pain that happens behind those walls. You know, it's the poor eating, it's dropping weight. Like, weight should not fall off you so quickly, and it falls off because you're not eating. You're starving your body to death, and then you're hoping that you can continue. And then you're barely sleeping. So, between barely sleeping, barely eating, working your fanny off from 7:30 to 11:30, you know, and sometimes longer because it depends who you piss off. If you piss off, let's say, my boss, Renee Duzak, if I pissed her off to the point where she was just not okay with me, she made me stay up all night to talk to Cece Paris or Cece Dusseldorf or Cece Vienna, all of those orgs. I somehow had to get a hold of them. So I would have to stay up all around and then start my work the next day. Not get to go home, but just stay there and do my job. Even when you feel like you're going to fall over because you're so exhausted, you can't help it. Pup groomer, hey, hey. Okay. Aw. Steve Molesky. Plans now, I'm getting a total knee replacement instead of a heart transplant. And then they'll get the heart transplant. They're going to wait. Not that I've had 8 knee surgeries, so I definitely understand. But why wouldn't they go for the heart first? Because, without a heart, you can't function. You can function without a knee. I'm just saying, I've realized that over time. Okay. I starred a couple of things. Saw questions. Kelly Cross, question: is your mom still in Scientology? She says that she is no longer in Scientology. She absolutely believes. Absolutely believes. She just thinks that Miscavige has destroyed what she believed in since 1974. It's not real, but I'm never going to convince her. She's, 72 years old, and she's not willing to talk to anybody. She was willing to see, Vaboop, but she wasn't. No, she's because I wanted her to talk to certain people so that she could find out the people that were there when she was there. This is what was really going on. And so that way my mom would be like, oh my God. Like suddenly wake up and be like, oh my God, what I've done to you. Your whole life is I'm so sorry. And yeah, that's never coming. It's never coming, people. Okay. Kelly Cross again. Question, is your mom's, oh. Did I delete the wrong one? Oh, I don't look like a linebacker. You were beautiful. Thank you so very much. I'm okay with it. I have broad shoulders, and I get that from my dad's side of the family. I have very fair skin and blonde hair. I get that from my dad's side of the family. I kind of tan a little bit, but I have to get quite a few sunburns, and then all of a sudden it'll tan. But realistically, we all have issues with ourselves, in one way or another. But the hard part is I'm not trying to make fun of myself by calling myself a linebacker. I'm just saying I got broad shoulders and I love sports. Absolutely love sports. Oh, okay, you asked the question twice. Okay, no problem. Okay. So that is how the day started. So does my mom still believe? Yes. Oh. Okay, everybody. We're about to have a guest. We might even have two. But let's see and let's get a round of applause for. Hey, buddy.
Oh my goodness, where am I?
You're alive. That's where you are.
The rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. That is true.
Absolutely. Jane, you are not getting old. I promise you're not getting old. But I did want to get, Mr. Denver on here. Did you hear what I was talking about earlier?
I literally just got off a call with somebody else and got
hopped right on
and hopped on. So no, I am unaware.
So basically, my mom told me that auditing would cure my gayness today.
Really? Just today she said this?
Yeah, just today, like 2.5 hours ago.
No.
So every step forward she does, it's like 30 steps back. The only cans that I will be holding, because again, I don't drink, everybody, Rock Stars, sugar-free, because they've got to be a little healthy.
I was going to make a dirty comment about
holding cans,
but I won't. Hi, Carrie.
I think she's still working.
Oh, is she?
She's still working.
Oh.
I haven't seen her jump on. But how are you? How are you doing now that I got message during my live that you were missing?
I saw that. And I unfortunately did not see that until today. But hold on, I just broke something here. Now I have barking dogs. I am okay. I am well. I got poked a bunch yesterday, and I sat down on the couch. Actually, about 4 p.m. my time, watching Miss Leah on the People Puzzler, and I was out. And I literally woke up today to quite a few messages going, did you die? And I did not. So,
well, I'm really glad you didn't die, because I would be mad, and I might figure out a way to electrocute you and wake you up.
Fair enough. Miss Marilyn said if I died, she would kill me. So that's right along the same. Yeah,
but I would revive you just so I can.
You'd revive me just so you could kill me again.
Probably.
Okay, that's fair.
Probably, because I kind of need you here. People. I got an email about a week ago, and it was a weird email, and normally I respond to all of them, but this one was a little off, and so I was kind of like, "What you talking about, Willis?" But this person was like, you guys don't really love the never ends. You just like the support that the never ends are giving you. No, I really love the never ends. I make sure I show up in everybody's live. I can't promise that I stay during the whole thing, but I make sure I show up because that's what friends and that's what family does. We show up. You see something?
Sorry, I muted and could not unmute there right at the most inopportune time to mute and not
You were
be able
trying
to
not to
unmute.
cuss since we're still early. I'm doing so good at keeping my potty mouth to a limit.
I've been watching, and when I've fallen asleep beforehand, I've watched on the replay crew. You're rocking it with the I'm not going to say it kind of. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
My comment to whoever sent that email is, yeah, they are definitely misreading the situation. I've felt nothing but love in return from any of the second gens. Hell, the first gens too. I feel
former Scientologist.
Yeah, I feel that I don't feel that as a never in who, or whatever, that I don't know, that we're just being used for the support. I mean, certainly we're supporting and supportive and that, but no, I feel that it's a very mutual, I feel that there's very much love going back and forth. I can certainly speak for, you and I.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I don't think there's anything but love between the two of us. So
I know you're like my brother. Like we'd be able, if I drank, we'd totally be able to drink something non-alcoholic.
Oh, absolutely. We could do rock stars together. I gotta say to Poet. I know I got a Diet Coke here now. Gotta say to Poet's comment here. No, Alex pulled a me because I did that
first.
I did it first, and then Alex did it, and then I did it again. So it's a Denver or a Steve-O, whatever, that Alex pulled. I did not pull an Alex. I just did not get the police called to my door. So, but I know any longer, and I probably would have. So,
right.
So that's my only thing. It was me first. Speaking of which, me first. Oops, I got to move over here now. Me first in the Gimme Gimmes. Great band. If you've never heard them before, it's a kind of a speed punk. They do a lot of covers of 80s and 90s tunes. Great band, and they have their own stuff too. I don't know if they're still around or if it's just the old albums, but Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. Great band. Check them out.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll definitely look into the Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. Because I want to gimme.
That's right.
Gimme.
Now I got it.
Gimme. You want me to go back to the other one?
Nope.
I just couldn't see your face.
Oh, that's all fair. Let me just.
I'm old. For those of you that say I'm not old,
perfect.
My eye doctor says that I'm old.
Mine too, but I don't choose to believe them. And if you're old, that makes me older. So
it's just rude. It's rude when the doctor says it. It's like, you know what? Thank you. But have you known the life that I've lived? I appreciate you telling me that I'm still alive. How about that? All right. We have a question. Okay. Question. Have you talked with Mike Brown about his mother, Rosemary, to realize the truth? It might be, it might know of a way. Hold on. Why am I having such a problem? He might know of a way that AF can help with your father. He very well might, but his mom's situation was a lot different. She was in, unfortunately she had a medical issue and was not doing good. I have talked to Mike, but there are extenuating circumstances to it. There's, the hard part about it is my fear is they're going to try to give my dad back to me in a box. That is one of my biggest fears, because it's like I'm earning this family back. I have people that are going to come to the table. I have a dad that's alive. He can come to the table. I don't know how my mom and him would work, but I have people that could come to the table, and that's so new for me. I've done quite a few holidays and birthdays by myself. Hell, I was the designated driver my 21st birthday. But the situations are a little different, and we just have to figure out the best route. Right now, my goal is to get a birthday present down to him and stand outside that gate yelling for him if I have to. I'm hoping it doesn't take that, because realistically, it's his birthday. The least they can do is, hand him to me and be like, shoo, shoo. And I'll be like, peace out. Deuces, mother.
Yeah.
Because I would. You hand him through the gate, and then we immediately start making phone calls and letting everybody know I got him. And then doing what we need to do to get him deprogrammed, because he's had a lot more years in. But it's hard, because it's kind of like when we didn't hear from you, Denver. If you lived next door or within a 10 mile or 20 mile or even a 50-mile radius, I would have been at your door.
Mhm.
Like, buddy, don't make me kick this door down, because I know how.
Right.
And there's, yeah. You're streaming this live for your channel, right?
No. I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
I'm here for you too. Liz,
I
your
know,
father's
but-
a veteran. He deserves all the honors that come with that. Yeah, he does. Mike might not be aware that your father's a veteran. He may not. But I don't, just, if someone's going to help you, they're going to help you because they want to help you. They're not going to help you because of a veteran status. We are working together. We're going to figure out something to do, but I promise we're all working together. We're all one big team. If that makes sense to everybody. It's not just my channel. It's not just Aaron's channel. It's not just, Denver's or Maryland's or Vanessa or Degraded Daughters or Serge or Laura. We're all in this together. We've become a family, and it's a family that does not give up on each other. And so we're going to help each other because we want to help each other, not because of a status, if that makes sense.
I am envisioning a helicopter flying over the international base, dropping down, two, I don't know, buff Marines to just grab and fly
that'd
your
be
dad
nice.
off. Wouldn't that be neat?
But at the same time, I want him to come out willingly, so that way he doesn't want to go back in.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Okay. I don't know if he was a Vietnam veteran, to be completely honest. He was in for 5 years. And it kind of touches, but it's, not the same. Okay.
Even if he was just based at a military base in Germany or Texas or anywhere else, he's still a veteran, even if he didn't see, combat.
Combat, yeah.
Yeah.
As far as I know, he repaired engines. Like, he was that
cool.
kind of nerd.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That's pretty awesome, because then it's like, you could have been a mechanic, man. You could have been like the best mechanic in the world.
Right.
Okay. I also did message Marilyn, because I was like, you know what? She can always show.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad you're doing much better. And being poked, I've been in there, except, I had a port. And I've been poked a lot. It's hard to, I don't know how you plan lives when it comes to that.
I didn't realize it was going to be an issue, but apparently it was. Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm going to get one of those, they make those like bracelets where if you're thinking about someone, you can just touch the top and it notifies that person.
Oh yeah.
I'm I'm going to figure out a way to get that bracelet. But instead it's going to go, zzz, zzz, and then you're going to be like, oh, I forgot about my live.
What's the range on like a, not that I promote this typically, but like on a dog shock collar? Cause you could put one of those around my arm. Oh, but I suppose that only is like if you break a fence, border. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. Okay.
No, because then you'd know where the fence was and you'd be laying on the couch, not the bed.
True.
Because you're like, I'm going to sleep for a few seconds. I don't need to be tasered.
Yeah. True.
Did you hear what, did you have a chance today to listen about the, okay, we're still early and I still don't want to, the arbitration that's going on.
Which was that an Aaron channel thing or?
Yeah, it was Aaron, it was Mike,
oh no,
Mark,
and I missed that. I haven't, it's on my list here.
It's on your to-dos.
I
would definitely recommend it because he's explaining there's no arbitration. I promise to you, everybody, there's no bloody arbitration because what the lawyers, no, we need to do it the other way because you're not going to be able to see my awesome, there we go. Bank, bank. Arbitration's not real. There was nothing ever like that. You know, the closest that they came is like a group of people would get together and be like, oh, like she almost jumped off a building. Like she's no longer qualified. You could either go to the RPF or you could leave. Leave. Deuces. Stage left even. But yes, it's disgusting what they've done to Val and what they're doing. It's the fact that her lawyer can't go in there. So she's all by herself being, as Mike put it, abused by the same people that abused her before. And she has to sit there and take it because a court said that arbitration's real. No, it's not. No, it's not. Give me an LRH policy. Show me an LRH policy with his signature on it. And it's got to be on paper that existed when he was alive.
Right.
Hey, Joni, thank you so much for coming.
Oh, hi,
and then oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying hi.
Hey.
Hi, Joni.
Hey, look, it's my single brother. Oh, you're on the other side. God.
Here I am. I'm alive.
Yeah, everybody, he's alive. He is absolutely alive. Right. But it's, you know, the reason I wanted your opinion, because you're never in. So, you know, like not exactly the court of law, but you know what it's like to be on the outside. And so for us, Amy, nice to see you. Let's say hi to Miss Scobie, everybody. Don't forget to say hi to the wonderful Amy.
Hi, Amy.
But the idea that she has to sit there, be tortured, be yelled at. She doesn't get to bring her own witnesses. She doesn't get to see the evidence, you know, which is most likely like all these knowledge reports, all these things that shouldn't be, her ethics folder, you know, all of these things that we found so terrifying. And they're throwing it back at her. And then she's just supposed to what? Smile and say, thank you, master, for beating me again. No. Once this comes out, her lawyer writing that, you know, trying to get true respect done, like there's nothing legal about it. And I wonder if the Scientology lawyers, you know, I know Mike drafted it up, but I bet you they took the idea of a court of law and then twisted it so that there's no proof, evidence, or anything along those lines.
Seems like all they needed to do was dangle that word arbitration, and whatever is on the inside of the arbitration is totally protected, right? So you're right. So there's no evidence, none of that, blah, blah. She can't have a lawyer. She has to reface the people. But from the outside, from this world, the judges see the word arbitration and go, oh, okay, arbitration. And, you know, and we have to stop there. But, you know, so yeah, it's I mean, it's a kangaroo court is what it is, and it's or a kangaroo arbitration, I guess, is what it is. And
Right.
I really, yeah, it's necessary for the judges to see through that. Now, the question is, not all judges understand that Scientology is literally just playing a game here. So, it's not gonna, it isn't necessarily going to end up as fair as Judge Almeida in the Masterson trial. She kind of learned some of the Scientology games early enough to be able to counter those. But for a judge to just say, "Nah," I don't know. It's disconcerting.
Okay. So witness, thank you so much for coming. Thank you
Witness
everybody
knows.
for being
Yeah.
here. It's about what evidence is admitted. And as far as I know, again, what would I know? I grew up in a cult, but then the books that I've read, so let's say you're getting a divorce and there's children involved. If you can't come to a regular agreement, you go to mediation. After mediation, if you still can't come to an agreement based upon that and actually trying, then you go to arbitration. Now, I could be wrong because Carrie's not here for me to bounce that off, but that's how I think it goes. And so the idea that they're using what would be to us on the inside or to me as a kid, we didn't use outside court lingo. Like think of it, because like when we have a private conversation, we have Scientology terms. There's nothing but Scientology terms in every which way. But now you're suddenly saying that there's a word called arbitration that means some kind of justice system.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they would have called it something different. Hokey pokey. You get nothing.
What would L. Ron Hubbard have called arbitration?
I'm curious. Does anybody have an idea? I don't know if Amy's still in the chat.
Throw your guesses in the chat, everybody.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. We still use CST arbitration corporate. They could have called it phony baloney. Oh, Mike Render just did a good video on arbitrations, the ongoing court cases. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, is like some of the information. But I'm curious because I just don't see Scientology using the word arbitration. So it's, we used a lot of words that were different, like okay. So we're going to say this in a Scientology way. What would they have called it besides using something from the WOG world? If that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. It might not be. It may not make sense.
I think it does.
Okay.
Marilyn's here.
Oh, Marilyn. Marilyn.
She's in the chat.
He's in the chat? No, Marilyn. You need to go to your messenger. Okay. Carrie isn't here. Liz, does that mean you're unsupervised? Unsupervised? That means I can. Well, you're supervising me?
No.
See, and I was thinking it more along the lines like, I'm not creating an OnlyFans, everybody. I'm not going that far. So I'm just saying. Okay. Oh, witness says Mike's thing was amazing. So now I got to go finish the rest of it. I got to go finish the rest of it.
Amy says they say it's like a committee of evidence, but that's BS too.
Yeah. Here's what Amy said. There's nowhere that LRH uses arbitration. See, I couldn't remember a place that, I think they would have used a different word if something even existed like that. There's no such thing as arbitration. It's just bull, big bowl of bull.
Bull.
Bull. Okay. They say it's like a committee of evidence. Okay, so yes, I remember a committee of evidence, and that's BS too. Yeah. Yes, it is. There's not much, Marilyn. Hey, Miss Marilyn, go to your messenger.
She says she's putting her face on, whatever that means.
I have no. If I think it means putting makeup on. But it's almost bedtime, Marilyn. You don't got to put on makeup. We'll love you no matter what. I don't wear makeup. Should I start wearing makeup? That means you have to start wearing makeup.
I do?
Yeah.
No. Then no, you don't have to. And no,
Exactly.
Marilyn doesn't have to.
See, that's right.
Right.
So witness, Liz, it sounds like arbitration proceedings is verbal tongue lashing by people who, no crimes. Yeah, because most of them committed the crimes. So absolutely, they're going to do the tongue lashing. They're going to try to break her spirit, break her soul. And the difference is now she's out. And so now with that being out comes that proud feeling that it's like what you guys give us. Realistically, I've never had this many people listen to me in a conversation, except at morning muster when people are spread out. But then at the same time, you guys are listening because you want to help me get my dad out. And you know that I'm out. I'm relatively new out. But at the same time, you're here to support all of us, whether it's, Vanessa, whether it's Tommy, whether it's Aaron, whether it's Reese, whether it's Mark, Mike, Claire, Amy, sorry, I was going through the list. Serge, Laura, I don't want to miss anybody, everybody. But it's, you all support us in your own ways. And that's made us this giant family, this family that listens and cares. I didn't have that. I did not have that growing up. Did you watch Marilyn's thing? I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. We were both at work, weren't we?
She had a thing? No, I have not watched it yet. If it's on my list, it's on my list. Which is really just my notifications from the day, and I just weave through them.
And you just scroll down.
I do. I just go through as fast as I can.
See, that's what I have to do with sometimes when I get messages, because it's like, okay, order that one first.
Yep.
That one. It's amazing, and at the same time, it's like when I get a new email. I have to read it over multiple times so that I know what's going on. And then, like, do you ever have to do that? Like, because it's me with the vision. I have to read it again, and then go back and make sure I understood it. And if I don't understand it with the second one, oh, hold on.
Yep.
Where'd it go?
Yep.
Okay, arbitration only exists within Wise Corporation, Scientology Enterprises. Yeah.
Wise schmize.
Okay.
Hi, Dawn. Miss Sunrise Dawn. I miss you too. I'm sorry to worry anybody and everybody.
Right? You had some people worried. I even did it on my live. Hey, Rev Girl. Sunrise Dawn. If I haven't said hi to you, please pop a comment in there. Don't forget to smash the like, hit subscribe. I've seen Denver's address get popped in there a couple times. Don't forget to click and say hello to Mr. Denver. Help cheer him on with the lose weight for Denver. Because I'm getting that pillow. I don't know how, but I'm getting that pillow. I'll do the Sea Org diet. Rice and beans, baby. Rice and beans.
Ooh.
Okay, so she did a reaction video to my video last night about priorities. Then why don't you come and tell me about it?
So I should do a reaction video to her reaction video about your video about priorities.
True.
Wouldn't that be
True.
something?
Priorities.
Right.
If you start alive, be there.
And then Free Xenu Project can do a reaction to my reaction of Marilyn's reaction of your priorities video.
Amy, I I want to do another live with you. And this time, I know we talked about Celebrity Center, but I so badly want to know what it was like to really be the boss, to hear all of our stories and stuff, because you know them all. Okay. And I want to know if it's true that my mom threatened to call the police, because she was at Gold. She might have heard it through the grapevine. Like, oh, someone thinks you're running away.
I'm running away?
Yeah.
Oh. Wasn't really a runaway. It was like a sleep stay. But oh, no more. None more. I promise.
Okay.
I think those comments from last night's live that never happened are probably still up and running, because I never canceled that live. So if you want to say something, go ahead and go back to that live.
I did that once. I forgot to cancel a live.
Yeah. Just
totally blew my mind. So all I did was move the date. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it next week. Didn't even talk to the person I was doing the live with. I was just like, you know what? The thumbnail looks so good. I'm going to leave it up there because it's sexy.
I've got to put up a thumbnail. I've got an exciting live coming up this Saturday. I'm not here to promote it, but I've got to get my
promote
thumbnail.
Away.
I've got to get my if my mouse ever works. Well, since Amy's here, I may as well let the world know, because I just saw Amy on my camera here right before talking to Liz. No, not talking to Amy. Talking to the one, the only, the King Bee himself, Matt Pesh, this Saturday at 3 p.m.
You had to double check it.
I'm like, time zones. I don't remember time zones. 3 p.m. Eastern time on both the Queen Bee channel and the Denver Stevo channel. Yeah, we'll be talking to. Did I not say Matt Pesh, Amy? Matt Pesh, yay! She's promoting it for me. Matt Pesh, 3 p.m. Eastern. There it is. Yes, I'm just. I'm over the moon excited. This is the second of our origin stories series, and gonna get to find out what got Matt into Scientology and what got him out of Scientology, and what they've been doing, what he's been doing since. I don't want to assume that he and Amy are locked at the hip, but yes, it'll be wonderful. So I'm absolutely looking forward to it.
Hey, Snake, long time no see.
Hey, Snake.
So I'm excited about that. My next one will be tomorrow. Well, besides, we're still continuing this. Nobody's saying bye. I'm going to be talking about what it was like to live on Pack Base and have a parent at Gold with Miriam from this Children of Scientology. So I'm excited about that. The Gold kids.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. She said totally locked at the hip.
Well, fair enough. I understand.
Yeah, because when you love someone, you know, I'm sure they've been married so long they're not locked at the hip. They're like, you can be away for a couple of days, but then don't forget to come back.
Right. Hey, just a couple minutes ago, L. Jane Clifton Roselle said, "OMG, I just had to subscribe again to Denver Stevo. What's going on?" YouTube is what's going on. Yeah, you can
thank YouTube. If you are listening to someone, please, if it's something that you are subscribed to, always go back and double check. I know that sounds horrible, but YouTube is known to unsubscribe people. I had a few people email me that it didn't pop up in their feed saying that I was going live, and they had to resubscribe. And I'm truly sorry that YouTube does that. It is horrible. It is beyond, but you know, because I know that I went from, and I know it might have recently happened, because hold on, let me tell you where I am at. Because now for subscribers, because I've been trying to look at it and pay more attention, especially since someone told me I'm so close.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I'm at 1980. I need 20 subscribers to 2,000, but right now it's my birth year. That's amazing.
That's nice.
My birth year.
Yeah.
And it did say row.
But
I know she
20
said
more. 20 more to get to
20
2,000.
people.
Let's get
20
on
people.
that, people.
And I know it's absolutely crazy. Like that 2,000 people want to help me get my dad out. Like 2,000 people listen to the horrors of inside Scientology, and they listen to what we've been through and what we've overcome, and where we are now. Like, it is the most amazing thing. At the same time, it's like, holy avocado. Like, Holly, nice to see you.
Hey there, Holly. Yeah, I've told my viewers, sometimes even if it says subscribed, just click on it again. Make sure you're subscribed. Just click on it again, even though it says you are, just to kind of refresh the YouTube brain a little bit. Funny thing yesterday, and I discovered this, of course, today, but Aaron and Reese and Sterling did their thing yesterday. I had the join us in maybe I didn't have the join us in 30 minutes because Aaron never gives you a 30-minute time thing. I had the so-and-so is live. I had for Aaron, but I did not have for Reese or Sterling, and I follow all three of them. So, and usually I don't have something for Aaron because apparently YouTube doesn't like you having 200,000 subscribers. So it's a weird cage match that YouTube plays with itself, and it's just a mess. So just keep checking it, refreshing it. It's, the algorithm, we all like to say. It's,
the idea that, you have to double check it. It does get irritating, and I'm truly sorry. If I had any way to alakazam and suddenly make it all better, I gladly would. But unfortunately, it's not something I have the ability to do.
No. Just please, if you love us, just keep checking it.
Yeah, absolutely, because we love you, and it makes it so amazing when you guys are here listening. I'm so curious if putting her face on, and she already had her face on for earlier. So how long does it take to put a face on?
I wonder, she took it off for the night, right? And now she's putting it back. I don't know.
Is it like a scene out of Face Off?
No, because that was pretty quick. They just slapped it on and just fused the ends. Yeah. That took 20 seconds.
Off.
Here, apparently Holly was checked and she was not subscribed, so she had to resubscribe.
Yeah, see, I don't like that.
No.
I hate that about them.
No.
We're almost to Carrie's birthday. Oh. Hey everybody, how you doing? We're waiting for one more person to join the party. I cannot wait. I know that she's putting her face on, but I will tell you guys, if someone is listening, the love of my life has said that one day she will come on and do a live. So I'm just letting you know, you will get to ask Carrie questions from this side one day. Now, I'm not saying it's anytime soon, because let's be real, we got to do baby steps. Got to do baby steps. Got to be very nice so that we can get her on here.
And if you want to see Carrie before that, go and check out all of the videos from the protest this past weekend, because she has certainly caught on a few.
Yeah, she's caught on so many. And I know a lot of people didn't get to see her cheerleader outfit. I know someone got a picture of her cheerleading outfit. But realistically, it started to get hot. I was so grateful that I was wearing a black shirt, because it was starting to get to the point where I felt sweat in all my no-no places. And what was that? Liz Marilyn said she's telling your story to Doug, or should be live with you. Wait a minute. Liz, Marilyn said she's telling a story to Doug or she would be live with you. Is she live right now?
Oh my, did the Doug thing start?
I thought she said she's putting her face on. Am I unsubscribed to Marilyn? Can someone tell me if Marilyn is live right now? Anybody? Laura?
I don't have a notification that she
I
or
didn't either.
Doug are on right now. I know it was happening
I thought
today,
it was at
but
4 o'clock today. Not till 7 p.m. Oh, so she might be live. She might be live, and that's
Oh.
okay. I'm not sure. She said she was putting her face on, I thought. Okay. Laura caught the outfit right when she got there. Perfect. So it's on some of the pictures that Laura put up. I'm gonna have to go and look at all of Laura's pictures.
Okay.
See, she's not. I'm so confused. I am confused. Oh, it does say 7 p.m. my time. I thought it was.
Oh yeah, we're just waiting for
so
Doug.
Sorry, everybody. Yeah.
Apparently, yeah. Okay.
All right, it's okay. I apologize. I thought she already went on at 4 o'clock. Oh, okay, that makes total sense.
Okay. You win this one, Marilyn.
You do.
Mm.
I was going to tell you about a movie, but I can't remember the name of the movie. Did you ever read the Hunger Games?
No, because I saw the movies. Why would I bother reading when Jennifer Lawrence was in the movies?
Because it's a better book.
Probably. No, I didn't. I did not read them.
You never read it? Okay.
No, I didn't.
The reason I brought it up is because the prequel is coming out. And I don't think I've been excited for a movie in so long. Well, besides Aquaman 2, but let's be real, someone that's in it is just ruining it for me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that is exciting though. So wait, when you say the prequel is coming out, the prequel book is coming out or the prequel movie?
No, the prequel movie is coming out November 17th, I believe. And it's going to be about President Snow, but when he had just, so it turns out they're making him, oh God, they're making him something, but basically he has to, same as Amish or Hamish. Woody Harrelson's character, he basically has to cheer someone through surviving.
Oh.
But I do understand the Jennifer Lawrence. I am a fan of the Jennifer Lawrence.
So that's a real prequel. I mean, that's like before he's
president.
Wow. Okay. Are they taking Donald Sutherland and just degenerating him younger, or are they?
That's not humanly possible. I mean, I think they're having some other young kid play him.
Okay. Wow.
But Sutherland did play a good villain, but he's played a Hamish. Oh, goodness gracious.
Yes.
I got Liz, your partner's beautiful. Thank you so very much. Try telling her that. She doesn't believe anything. I can tell her she's the most beautiful woman on the planet, and she's like, you're biased.
So, but now Snake has said it, so it must be true.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I know that we've been going for an hour. What were you going to talk about yesterday?
Well, if I talk about it now, I won't be able to talk about it on Saturday or next Tuesday or
next Tuesday.
I don't know.
All right. Well, that's exciting. Well,
I love this though. What Anhata just said. Donald Sutherland is only slightly younger than God. That's probably true.
I
Down in
said that to
southern,
my mom today.
your
That is
mom?
hilarious that my mom was homies with Jesus.
Oh,
And what was it like to take a carriage to school? You know, I thought it was funny. She obviously did not.
wow.
But that's funny that someone threw that in the chat.
He's the reason that I drink Simply juices, like Simply orange juice. It's a Simply is the brand. So
Yeah.
Simply orange juice, Simply their peach juice is incredible. They have these amazing lemonades with flavors. Lemonade with blueberry is heaven. But and I know he's only a spokesman, but he his godlike voice convinced me to drink their juices.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. I like Simply because it tastes good. The grapefruit juice is amazing.
it is.
Okay, I'll say it, Liz. You're a lucky woman. Yes, I am. I am very lucky.
Well said.
She is amazing. Okay. Saw something about my dad. Hold on. Liz Ferris, I tell my dad that he was around when dinosaurs were still alive. See, and you can even add to that joke and be like, and you forgot to save a fossil. You know how much money we would have?
Right?
I'm just saying. Like my Nana was born in 1906, so I would give her crap all the time. You couldn't get me a signature from Babe Ruth. You knew you were going to have a grandbaby. Like just one signature couldn't kill you.
Yeah.
Just saying. My grandfather ended up buying one for like $500 in the 50s. Yeah.
Still got to be worth more than that now.
Oh yeah, it would have been if my grandma didn't sell it for $10,000.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like I was like, why would you sell it? Oh my God, it's worth so much more than that. You know, it would have been worth putting up with you. You know, putting and saying that to my grandma. I wish I'd said that to my grandma because then and only then, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but the woman was very mean to me. Very, very mean to me. I would give up anything to have a baseball from Babe Ruth. I'd never sell it.
Oh, no. No.
It would sit in the plastic in a shrine, like, pray to the baseball god. Pray to the baseball god.
Agreed.
All right.
Talking about Osa. Yeah. Hi, Osa. That's what I would have said yesterday. Hi, Osa.
Yeah, I did say that. Didn't I say that? I don't remember.
Maybe you did.
I did
Maybe
say
you
the
did.
food is better, but also the food out here is amazing. Yes, because it's not rice and beans. Come out and try it sometimes. Like if they're in New York, I tell them all the time, go and have a pizza. Just one good slice of pizza or just a whole pizza. It would astonish you how hungry. Like when I first got out, I was very skinny and very unhealthy. Very, very much so. But I finished a large pizza. And I had never even come close to finishing a large pizza. Now, if I'm hungry, I'm the 4-piece of pizza.
Trying to think. So my favorite pizza is a nice, delicious thin crust. Not the pizza,
the one that's like
not the Pizza Hut extra crispy thin crust, but I do like my thin crust pizza to be cut in squares or to cut in a grid formation, not the triangles. Now the big pieces, the big thick, like if I'm doing a Chicago style deep dish, which those things are heaven too. I'm then you're just kind of like cutting a big chunk out of it anyway. But like when you do a Brooklyn style, like a big New York style, flat but not overly thin, the triangles are just fine for me. But yeah, my preferred pizza eating is eating the little squares or the little grid shapes, because then you get the corners and they're like small and kind of half curved, and those are fun to kind of nibble on. And then I tend to like to keep the crusts, the bones, and then dip them in spaghetti sauce.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That does sound good. I am sliced pizza type of person. I'm not a big fan of the cutting up into littler pieces because I feel like I'm teasing myself. But I do love mushrooms, pineapple, chicken, bacon, and a little bit of spice and garlic with
Does
white
sound good.
sauce.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. I'm typically a sausage pepperoni traditionalist. When I get when I go to Mod Pizza and they have the little personal pizzas, I'll do what they call what do they call it? The Mad Dog, and it's like spicy meats and there's hamburger in there, and that's pretty good too. But yeah, I usually stay traditional, but I don't mind going crazy with some pepperonis, or not pepperonis, I'm sorry, some pineapples, some garlic, some other things as well. I don't do a lot of chicken on my pizza, but I probably should.
I will occasionally throw artichoke hearts on it as well.
Oh yes, I'm with you there.
Yeah, but then if you ask my love, she puts everything on it and then has them like double down on the garlic so that when you bite into it, you're like, no vampire will get me today, you know. But she loves the garlic and the spice, oh, now I'm hungry for pizza.
I'll do the red flakes, the red spicy flakes. I don't mind throwing those on there.
No, she gets the spicy oil put on there.
Oh no,
the ones where you're like, what does number 2 work for? Oh God, I'm hurting everywhere. Yeah, she gets that one. Oh, someone just said no pineapple on pizza. I can't help
lies.
I can't help it. Make it make sense. I'm just telling you. Like, would I ever do that to an Italian person? No. But would I do that for myself? Yes. But I won't order that in Italy. I won't disrespect myself or them. But yeah. And then here, let's do it this way. Okay. Question. So we're throwing Bob Ferris a surprise birthday party. Well, my plan is yes. To show up for his birthday. I put some things on my wish list. The pocket protectors were already purchased. After the pocket protectors, I put some extra shirts, some socks, just in case we can't get them out for a little bit. And then I've ordered some things like some glass cleaners, some eyeglass protection, and whole eyeglass kit. So we'll see from there. Yeah, because the plan is his birthday is November 23rd.
Yeah, you mentioned that list of stuff that you had gotten or were getting for him. That was you got him set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to make sure that I was, because this is relatively new for me, everybody. Like, I'm not even used to having a family or people that care. But at the same time, I'm also trying to get my dad out the best that I can. And then putting up with, weird cars following me, so I have to circle around the block and, park my car in strange places so that they go by. And if they don't go by, then I turn around and go somewhere else. Cause yeah, it was pretty funny to have them follow me to work this morning.
Wowza.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I think I did 2 loop-de-loops and they were still on my butt. And I was like, all right, I'm going to park. And then I thought I lost them. So I was like, I waited like 10 minutes and then I backed up, went the opposite direction. And lo and behold, the car was sitting right outside where my office is. And I really wanted to walk up and be like, are you guys hungry? Do you want something to drink? I got some coffee inside, some tea. I really wanted to do that, but I couldn't tell how many people were in the car.
Yeah, you don't want to end up walking up and it's like clowns and there's like 50 of them in there and you're like, shoot, I was just about to offer you guys food but I
I
can't
don't have
afford
enough
all
to feed
this.
all of you. You got to,
Yeah.
just like in Scientology, you got to pick who eats.
Wow.
Whoever outranks who. Okay. Jane Clifton, Lizzie probably needs new glasses. Absolutely. I am fully aware that man will need new glasses because I'm pretty sure he still has the same prescription since he was, 20 years old.
Mm.
And there's nothing I can do about that while he's inside because I don't know his prescription. But once he comes out, yeah, he'll get a fashionable.
What's the name of that glasses place that you can like just mail in your prescription and they send you a bunch of glasses to try?
I was thinking about
Warby
just taking him. Okay.
because
Is
they're
that the one with
cheaper.
the owl?
I think so. Warby Parker is like cheaper than like Lens Crafters and all of the other ones. The frames are cheaper, the lenses are cheaper. Not to say he deserves cheap. That's not what I'm saying, but might be able to get him a couple of pairs there that he can choose from. And the frame, I mean, it's the difference between having something that says it's, fancy brand and saying it's Warby Parker, but it's the same style. So you could still find the style he wants, get him a couple pairs so he can be a little more comfortable with them. Yep. Warby Parker, if anybody from your business is watching, hook up with Liz. Hook up with Liz.
Sponsor, I'm just telling you, it'd be great.
Liz. Absolutely. We definitely there's definitely a need
I
for
go
it here.
to I'll probably take him, if he needs it that bad, I'll go to Lens Crafters. I have, hold on, what's this? Did you see Emily D. Baker's live where she talks about Ticketmaster and the Swifties? They denied arbitration. Wonder if the ruling could be used by former COS. We would have to see. Email me something about that. Email me at savebobferris@gmail.com and we can definitely go over that. Okay.
And by the way, if anybody has tickets to Taylor Swift in or around the Colorado area, I'm willing to drive to Utah.
Are you a Swiftie?
Hook me up. I'm well, yeah, a little bit. I like the Swift. I do like the Swift.
I don't have anything against her music. I think her music is wonderful. It's a hell of a lot better than, Scientology music. Let's be real.
Maybe she could write her own version, Taylor's version of "We Stand Tall." Wouldn't that be fun?
But it would be about like an X. Yeah, as long as she
it
makes
it would definitely be about an X.
As long as she makes, Scientology the X, then we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, people agree. Love pineapple, love bacon, not ham, Canadian bacon, but certainly not on pizza.
Ham and Canadian bacon are two completely different meats.
Yeah.
They are two completely. So if Canadians call what we call Canadian bacon, if they call that ham, then they have never enjoyed true ham.
Yeah.
So, but it definitely, those things need to go on a pizza.
Right.
Am I alienating your audience here?
And pizza's pizza. It's just like sport. Someone emailed me and they're like, I'm a Dodger fan. Can I still be in your chat? Absolutely. You still love baseball. Like, I'm never going to judge someone based off, if I'm not going to judge someone based off the color of their skin or anything like that. I may make a joke or two about the Dodgers, but realistically, I'm not doing it to be spiteful or hurtful. I love anybody that follows the sport. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Marie Maron. Question: does your dad know that Scientology lied to you 20 years ago and told you that he had died? I'm being loud enough about it. I said it a couple of times at Celebrity Center during the protest. I've said it on here multiple times, and I know that they can use clips from here and base upon that and say, oh, Look at how evil she is. But yeah, who knows? Hopefully, once I get a chance to talk to him, I can at least have a conversation with him.
100%.
Oh, someone's an Atlanta Brave fan. Oh, $20. Where's $20 for? I paid $20 for my frames and a lot for my glasses. Oh, I want to know the $20 special.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
I
the
can't walk out
lenses,
of there
the
without
lenses
like
are always so
$700.
expensive. Yeah, if you can get the frames for $20, because those lenses are always so damn expensive. That's huge. I have the wide head, so it's always hard. So it's like I'm limited to lens crafters, or I have to buy the frames from a wide head place and then get the lenses put into them. So it's always a pain in the butt for me, but yeah. So that's a great deal. That's a great deal.
Absolutely.
Oh, Walmart. Apparently Walmart.
I don't like Walmart. That place drives my anxiety up. You know, the way that people like, I've never had a phenomenal Walmart experience. I'm never going to forget Black Friday at Walmart where someone elbowed me and, it was too much.
The deals are okay, but you're right. It's an agony being there. Have you ever checked out that website, The People of Walmart?
I have,
It's
and
a
I
riot.
like, I was dying at some of the stuff. I'm like, is she naked? And they're like, no, that's just skin color. What is it called? Leggings. And
Leggings,
I was like,
yeah.
but the fact that, you know, there's a part of me that's like, I hate that the pictures were taken, but at the same time, you know that they think it's funny now. Oh, someone said they were born at Walmart. Isn't that a story about a movie with Natalie Portman?
Was that in a wall? Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a Walmart. She even wanted to get married.
Yes.
That's amazing. One, I'm curious for you to tell me the rest of that story, Dale. Yes, Costco is very good. Costco is good.
Yeah. Wonder if they're saying, if Lim is saying specifically for glasses, that might be.
Yeah, I think Costco is talking about for glasses, or
Okay.
she's talking about for glasses.
Very cool.
I've never paid for them there. Or no, wait, I did. I did pay once. No, I've paid every single time. That sounded so bad.
You just walk out with your stuff.
Every single time that I've ordered, but I think I've only ordered twice.
Okay. Oh, here, Aurora caught the movie. It's Where the Heart Is. That's right. That's the Natalie movie. Yep.
Yeah, that is the Miss Portman movie. Right before she was a Jedi, or after she was a Jedi. It's one of the above. Okay, here's my question for you, because now I'm thinking about her as a Jedi. Do you think that her heart gave up, or do you think that he like squished it while he was in pain?
This is an awesome revisionist Star Wars concept, because if you recall from the movie Return of the Jedi, Princess Leia, the wonderful Carrie Fisher, said that she had some visions of her mother when she was very young, and yet her mother now in the stories died as soon as she was born. So either Princess Leia saw her mother laying on the table and then apparently remembers that through her whole life, or George Lucas jacked the story up. I think that the idea was that her heart was broken, that she saw that she had lost Anakin to the dark side. He was now evil. She could no longer live knowing that, and her heart just truly gave out and she died. I think that when he pushed her, he used a little, or whatever he did, some sort of that move that that there was some sort of force oomph that really kind of broke her inside, physically broke her inside as well. So maybe a combo of the two, probably. Or there's an or.
Or here's an or. Because Princess Leia remembers her mother.
Mhm.
Remember, the one guy said, "My wife and I will raise her," and then we never saw the wife again, but we saw him.
Oh, we did. We didn't really see because he was Bail Organa, so he was actually one of the rebellion leaders. So that's why we saw him a lot. Actually, in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney Plus, when we see the young, I think she's 9 or 10-year-old Leia, and she actually meets and goes on an adventure with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Why, God, why? We see her again. We see the mother again. So she is still alive when Leia is, again, 9 or 10 years old. So I don't think it was her.
So yeah, that wouldn't have worked.
Because she definitely remembers her adoptive mother, or I get the impression she remembers her adoptive mother, which, whatever, Mrs. Organa, I don't know. But yeah, very disappointing kind of rewrite in there that just didn't line things up. So, because in that case, Luke would have remembered his original mother because he was born right at the same time. So
true.
yeah,
I love this comment. Anakin had borderline personality disorder. You know, yes.
I don't even know if it was borderline at that point, but point taken. Yes, he very much did. He was, yeah.
Yeah, he was unique. You know, I've always tried to find a way to relate how I grew up to Star Wars. So does that mean like, okay, would Palpatine be LRH, and then Darth Vader would be Palpatine?
Vader would be Miscavige.
Yep.
Yeah, because his
And then we'd
novice
all
is
believe that we're doing the
apprentice.
right thing
Mhm.
until we get out and we're like, oh, the Force has been with us the whole time.
Right. So like all of the Scientologists would be like, what was his name? Finn from the new movies. They're stormtroopers believing they're doing the right thing, and then
that wake up.
Then they wake up and go, "No, I've been doing the wrong thing." And then yeah, the series really poops on them and doesn't give them the hero's journey that they deserve. So, but yes, sorry. I'm angry at the storylines for Finn because he started off very good, and then the second two movies they just kind of turned him into nothing. He really should have had a much stronger story in there. He and Rey both deserved the strong stories, and he didn't really get one. So, but that being said, yes, I think everybody would have been like Finn and finally woken up and said this is wrong and fought against. So,
yep.
It's
the nerd in me. I can't help it. Like, you know, we're gonna defeat the dark side because we are the Jedis. Now it makes me want to, you know. Ooh, that does work out. It works out very well. Just saying.
So the Never Ends are like that young kid at the end of the second movie, the no name child who all of a sudden is like, I don't know, starting to whatever, feel the Force or do something, right? Proving that you don't have to be born a Jedi
to get it,
to be part of the fight. And
correct.
So that's the Never Ends. We are part of the fight, but you know, yeah, absolutely. But
now I like that.
Yeah, there's something there. There's definitely something there.
Hold on. Jedi equals
sock.
Okay.
Wonder if that's Jedi equals socialist, because there's kind of a everybody together kind of thing there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading into those three letters. Could be maybe Jedi equals sock. We are socks. I don't know.
We're socks. Oh God, and every time someone brings up socks, every one of my lives, people have brought up socks, all because how many socks do you have, Denver?
I have a lot of socks. I have they're all the same though. That's the funny thing. Let's see. I've probably 10 pairs of dress socks, which are, either Argyles or solids. And then I have probably another 15, 20 pairs of just casual, either gray or white socks. I've got a lot of socks. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I have as many patterned socks as Carrie does, though.
No.
And I certainly throw mine away if I can't find the other one.
No. She told me the other day, she's like, I found all the matches. And I was like,
Oh.
I don't have, because everybody, like, oh my God, hold on. Does that make Leah Princess Leia? And Mike rendered Chewbacca. Oh my God, that works. Because she's waking people up. No, I'm never going to get that.
Why is he Chewbacca though? Just because he has a beard? I mean,
well, you can't make him Harrison Ford because they're romantically involved.
But they don't have to technically be romantically involved. I mean, she calls him Mikey. He calls her Lily. There's kind of a cute chemistry there. So you could still let it go. He could very much still be Han Solo without being, technically, googie with her. But
I used to be able to do the Chewbacca. It made my day. Every time something really bad would happen, I'd be like, I can't do it today. For some reason, I can only do Donald Duck today.
Oh, that's good too, though.
Yeah, that one I practiced. He's my favorite Disney character.
Aurora has an entire drawer full of socks, as do I, Aurora, as do I. Sometimes it oozes into two drawers.
2 drawers?
One, well, not two full
then
drawers.
I guess I'm very proud that she only does one drawer.
Yeah.
Like, that makes my day that she does one drawer.
Like sometimes I'll just decide I need to move the dress socks into another drawer. And I have those separator things so I can put a little thing in the middle and then put something else on the other side. But, sometimes I just want all my, and then sometimes I go, just screw it. I just throw them all in together. They're tied up at the top. I don't do the full sock circles. I just tie the whatever curve the tops over. So
see, and Liz, my daughter has from Jane, my daughter has an extra big box of socks. I match them up and bam, new socks. All right.
Nice.
So she takes the socks. All right. But I'm not down for that extra big box, man. It scares me. I don't know what it is about. There's a part of me that still feels like I think of socks like when we did in the Sea Org and when I was at Pack Base. We only had a certain amount of space. And so I keep it real. Like I have a full sock drawer right now. But it all matches. No, there's no mismatches, anything like that. And then but I try to fit as much stuff as possible in that one drawer.
Sure.
If that makes sense.
It absolutely does. So when you had this limited space in the Sea Org, and I'm just trying to get a visual of it, not any sort of anything else. Did you have like an actual like drawer or bit of drawers, or did you have like a Foot Locker type of thing? What did you put your stuff in?
I love the military Foot Locker. So when I was a kid, the room originally before like you had to petition to live off of campus and
right
or off of the little grid area.
Yeah.
The room that my mom and I shared, it had a dresser in it, and so her and I shared that dresser.
Okay.
And it was just one of those, like, I think it had like 6 or 8 drawers, but I only filled up 2. And then from that 2, my mom would go fill up the rest. Now, once I joined the Sea Org, I had one drawer. So it was a drawer and that only had like 5 shelves. And then you had one drawer, but it was a tiny drawer that nothing would fit in. Like, no, we're going to go like that wide. Hold on. And about that long.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
What are you supposed to put that in?
No.
So I kept everything in my suitcase, and my suitcase went with me everywhere until they took it from me.
Okay, and when they took it from you, then you were just limited to that drawer?
No, I was limited to whatever I was in. So I couldn't change. I couldn't do laundry. Like for a while there. So let me put it to you this way. When I got put on decks, I lived in the same clothes. Like literally lived in the same clothes until one day they were like, okay, well, we're going to take you to get some more clothes. But I lived in the same shirt, underwear, bra, pants for days.
Okay.
So I don't, yeah. I'm pretty sure I was foul smelling because,
Well,
you know, they also had the rule of no stinky deodorant, and I didn't
Right.
like patchouli. I
But
think
you-
I
how
use
is-
stinky,
How is patchouli not stinky? That's
but it's a natural stinky, supposedly.
okay.
Yes, it was like Limley said it was like a kitchen drawer. Yes, it was like a kitchen drawer. You know, for those of you that saw the live yesterday, the side of the Wilcox, just the side of it looks like absolutely nothing was done. It still looks like the original side, all beat up and raggedy, except the windows are new. They don't have those stupid little slots that we had. But other than that, it's yeah. And I think I did get in trouble. I think I'm pretty sure I got written up once for wearing Degree deodorant.
And I'm Degree is pretty mild when it comes to it. So that's wow. Okay. I gotcha. Oof.
But I am a Degree fan, you know, because sometimes if you sit there and air yourself like, woo, that's right. I'm flapping everybody. If you air yourself, people don't even smell the cologne or the smells in it. So
right.
Otherwise you get that smell is not good, people. I don't know if you've had a chance to smell some ripeness. It's not sexy.
Oh, they know they've all been ripe before. We all have.
Yeah, because think about it. We also didn't, and I say we because a lot of people have talked about it. We didn't have very many uniforms. So once they put you on decks, it's like your uniforms went back into the rotation. And then you got to live in your civvies, your civilian clothes. And then once you got off deck, you know, unless you were an executive that carried some weight with you, you would literally have to search for uniforms again. You'd end up with one uniform. It was great. Absolutely spectacular. So I could go to work naked, or I could wear the same uniform for a week and then wash it when I got home.
Right.
Yep. And they were polyester. It was disgusting.
Oh.
It was absolutely, and here's the thing. So we're supposed to look like a certain way, but this cut, it was like literally like cut down to mid chest. So right about here, if you had bazooms at all and you leaned forward, since it was such a loose shirt, it literally was like, ta-ta, ta-ta. And then that's just you showing it from leaning over. If your boobs are bigger than the shirt and you have to get a bigger shirt to hide the volume of your bustices, then you can get in trouble for 2D flowing someone.
Right? Got it.
Yep.
Oh.
All right. So
damned
Simone,
if you do, damned if you don't. Hey, Simone.
Hi, Liz and Denver. Steve-O, hope you have a good night. I hope you have a great night, because sometimes you just need a little great. But it's the worst feeling in the world, because if here's the situation. I didn't get written up for, no, I didn't get a knowledge report. I was told that because I got a things that shouldn't be. So that goes into my ethics folder and I don't get to see it. Okay. it's literally like, didn't have a shirt. So I was like, all right, so I'm just going to wear a plain white shirt, and then go see if there's any extra shirt somewhere. Because someone could see the full outline of my bra and the lines, I was put in there for 2D flowing. Like I was sending signals to people.
Christ.
Not really sure what kind of signals I was sending. Probably the signal that says, I have no bloody shirt. And would you have rather I come in naked?
Right.
But they didn't care about that. Like it was so so that reminds me, during the protest, it was so weird. I couldn't tell what shirts that the people were wearing that went to shut the door. I'm curious to know if they're still wearing the same bloody uniforms. Like it's been over 20 years. So are they still wearing the same bloody uniforms?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know who's wearing my uniform. Well,
Right.
I don't want to wear that uniform again, but I wouldn't mind putting it on a shelf in a frame, be like, this is what I lived in for many, many days.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that would be
Like
crazy.
it's like a baseball jersey, and because I almost jumped off the roof, all of a sudden it was like, I'm never gonna have to wear this uniform again. Who designed it? As far as I know, I want to say it was Dave Pettit, but that might be a question for Nora.
I was gonna say Ralph Lauren.
No, they wouldn't have spent. I guarantee you it was a design that literally the shirts were like $3 and the pants were like $5 if you bought it in bulk.
Right.
I don't know, because the fabric was poopy to me. I can't even imagine wearing the same underwear, 4 days in a row. I can't do it. I'm a change it type of person.
Oh God, yeah. I have like 5 of this t-shirt, and I swear I will change it twice in a day if I feel I need to. I just need to
if you
be
feel
changed and clean, and yeah.
Right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, because if I feel gross, then everything else comes from that grossness.
Yeah.
Like if it's like I'm attracting all the grossness.
Right. Exactly.
Well, everybody, I just realized it is 7:42. Please head over to Denver, smash that subscribe, he's not filming it. Hit the like.
Still subscribe.
Yeah, but definitely subscribe.
Yeah.
Don't forget, and if you want to join in the lose weight with Denver or lose weight for Denver, definitely email me. I have a list of people, and you're just keeping yourself accountable and then going from there. And then at the, once a week, you want to weigh yourself to see where you stand. I just have a bet going on with him. So
I have lost 130 pounds since last Friday.
Who did you lose? That's a person.
It's a small person.
Mm-hmm. If you
I
did
don't know,
lose
if I'm only keeping myself accountable, my broken scale must be right? No.
No.
No, I've dropped a few pounds. I'm excited to see what the scale says tomorrow, though. So
good.
Yeah.
I am nervous because I'm like, man, I cheated and I had some red pepper, the candies that I like, the cinnamon candies, God dang it, I can't even think of the name. Hot tamales.
Oh,
I had
hot
quite
tamales,
a few
for
hot
sure.
tamales.
I can get
because I was craving some hot tamales, and I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna get on. Should have got on the scale today. I was like, I'm gonna get on the scale tomorrow.
I had a bunch of licorice, so it's all good. Did you know, this is weird to me. So I am a big fan of the Red Vines.
Okay.
Flavor of, or not flavor of, the Red Vines type of licorice, brand of licorice, I guess. I get confused when Red Vines makes a black licorice. Shouldn't those be black vines?
Yeah,
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me, but they're good. Both the red and the black are very good, but I just got confused when I was purchasing not black vines, but red vines black. So I don't know.
Yep.
But yeah, but we all have those weeks too. I mean, it's going to be an up and down, an ebb and flow, and we'll get where we need to get by when we need to get there. So
that's right.
That's right.
Don't forget to smash subscribe. Always double check just in case you were forgetting. YouTube does unsubscribe people. So if there's people that you follow and you want to hear the stories, no, we don't always talk about Jedis and all that stuff, but we do end up talking about everything that goes on.
Yes.
But here's the thing. You will be unsubscribed. Occasionally, I've been unsubscribed to people and had to go back and do it. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know that you all want to get my dad out just as much as I do. So thank you so very much for being here and being supportive and coming to the table, because I'm not used to having that. So, but I will say, don't forget to tip your waiter. Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Please.
And Denver, thank you so much for meeting me here. Thank you so much for popping in and letting people know you're alive, because, we need you. And thank you so very much, everyone. I appreciate every second of you. Have a great night.
Thanks, everybody. Peace.